Welcome to Live in the D Plus, everyone. It is so good to be with you this afternoon. Now, this is where we get to continue and expand on conversations that we have on Live in the D, and of course, touch on some topics that we may not get to on the show in a format that I absolutely love, where we get to get really in depth. I am Tati. Thank you so much again for joining us. And today, I have a very, very special treat for you guys. We are in the middle of summer, and while this is the time of fun, sun, and family, it can also be a bit stressful bringing your summer season to life, right? We're trying to cram in as much as we possibly can. So today we are delving into taking self-care to what I like to call the next level. Now, here with us to talk about all of this and give us, as you can see, some interesting ways to take care of ourselves is owner of ClickOnDetroit. Did I say that right? ClickOnDetroit, yes. And it's a creative studio that is getting a lot of attention with its fresh take on art, design, and community and culture, from limited edition drop-ins to events that bring people together. ClickOnDetroit is more than just a brand, it's a vibe. Now let's welcome the visionary behind it all to tell us how it all got started and where it's headed to next is owner Kim Yokely. You are an acupuncturist, a sound bed person, an esthetician, so many things. You're multi-hyphenate, as they like to say. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, thank you. Yes, first I want to shout out our acupuncturist, Gio, and our esthetician, Tanae.
Okay.
And yes, we do welcome entrepreneurs in the wellness industry to come in and share their offerings with us. I started ClickOnDetroit way back in 1995. I was a teacher in Japan, Fukuoka, Japan. And just as a hobby, when I was not in the public school system, I would take different things to study, like Japanese class and ikebana, plant arrangement. And actually, I don't always get to share the story, but one evening in Japan, I heard a voice keep asking me, "Do you know why you're here? Do you know why you're here?" And it was a man's voice, and I had never, ever had that experience. And I'm looking around, and he just kept asking. I could hear that voice, and I said, "Wait, what's going on?" Yes, I know why I'm here. I'm going to go to law school, and I'm here to just get my 3 years experience for my law school application. And he said, "No, you're actually here to learn some ancient healing arts that you will take back to your home, to your country." And I'm thinking, okay. And sure enough, after he spoke a while, I said, okay, this is enough. It's a little strange, but I accept what I'm hearing. Within a week, I meet a young lady who tells me she's studying the ancient way to heal through shiatsu, and that I should meet the teacher.
So isn't it incredible how just taking one road in life where you think you know where it's leading you to can take you someplace completely different?
It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Within a week, I met my teacher.
Okay, so you were in Japan, you came back to Detroit, but what inspired you to start ClickOnDetroit, and what does the name mean?
Kimochi means to feel. It's the word that the Japanese use to describe emotions. So if you're feeling bad, it's kimochi wa lui. If you're feeling good, it's kimochi-i. So that is the adjective to describe different emotions, and you just put the word, the next word that describes it, anger or sadness.
Or frustration or boredom or whatever, okay.
So with kimochi, I saw my name, Kim, and chi in Chinese means energy. So it confirmed it further that kimochi should be the name that I would bring back to the States.
I like it. And while you're doing all this, you're unblocking the chi blocks that people have in their bodies. I'm into all of this. So I'm really excited to talk to you.
Yes, and ki is energy.
Energy
in Japanese,
to ki, yes.
In Japanese.
It's exciting. Yeah. All right, so you have a really unique aesthetic. How would you describe your brand's identity and style? Because a lot of times, even if people don't understand the different modalities that you offer, they're going to be attracted to what they see. So talk to us about that.
Yes, it's real interesting. We've been open on August 2nd. It will make 1 year since Mayor Duggan and Mary Sheffield did our ribbon cutting. We won Motor City Match.
Congratulations.
And it's been really interesting because people who see the pictures of the space, they have a totally different experience from walking in the space. And when we host retreats or special events with groups and families, we see a lot of tears. And it's tears of joy. Place is set up using feng shui, meaning I have studied the north, the east, the west, the south, what items or what materials should be in that space. We also have a lot of crystals, so a lot of nature is inside of the space, as well as plants. So it is a very sacred geometry, even though we have a simple aesthetic with bamboo furniture, pillows on the floor, massage rooms, zero gravity chairs. It's the layout of the map and the geometry in the right directions that heightens the sacred feeling.
Yeah, because the feng shui is the science of all of that, correct?
Yes.
So there's a strong sense of community that's associated with kimochi. Now, was that always part of your vision, or did that just kind of naturally evolve?
Yes, it's always been a part of the vision. One thing about our country, and especially now, I started this work back in 1995, so we're 30 years later. So I literally have seen the progression of Americans more interested in taking care of themselves. Back in 1999, when I returned to the States, after training around the world, when I left Japan, I made sure to go around the world to get more training. And back in 1999, I had to explain what a massage was. So how today we're talking about stress reduction, back then I had to bring up the benefits of a massage.
Interesting.
And so now it's so cool to see 30 years later, it's all over the city and the country, massage therapy places. It's respected now because they had a kind of grimy energy back 25 years ago.
Or it was seen as like high luxury. It's something you
Yes,
did.
on yachts
Yes.
or on vacations,
Exactly.
cruises,
Right.
and vacations.
But not part of your normal self-care routine because it really is something for your health.
Yes, it's just like brushing teeth and taking care of yourself, drinking enough water every day. If a child does not get touched, it's been tested and proven they will die. So even if children are in orphanages, there have to be people there holding those babies, or no touch and a baby will pass.
Yeah, it's true.
So why is it that as we grow older and we graduate from high school and college and we get into our professions, we only are associating touch in an intimate way, whereas it should continue as a survival mechanism to be properly touched in a respectful manner, even fully clothed. The sciences in Japan and Thailand and China, there is no need to even undress, and you're affecting all your organs. You're opening the way in your meridians. You are harmonizing the flow of your blood, and you're getting your breathing under control.
Okay. Now, we get an idea of the aesthetic. We know what you offer. Now, when people walk through the doors, what will they experience?
I'm picturing each person. When you first walk in, first of all, we're in the middle of Eastern Market. You would never expect this to be there. We're in a huge warehouse. Must be about 20,000 square foot warehouse, and we're in 2,000 square feet of that space. And when you walk in, it's a loft style with brick, the concrete floor, beautiful glazed floor, but then this beautiful setting and ambiance that invites you to rest.
That is such a big thing.
We have a day bed.
Listen, we live very stressful lives. So to even walk into an environment where you feel inspired to rest is a really big deal.
Yes, and people who don't even get on the floor anymore,
Yeah.
they comfortably get on our floor. We have tatami on the floor.
Which is a kind of mat, right? Just so that people can follow along
Yes,
with what we're
it's
talking
made
about.
of bamboo, a mat, a woven mat. And we encourage our guests and our clients, allow yourself to be a child again. So I think of it like it's an adult playhouse, but one that focuses on going inside.
That's so important because, oftentimes on the show we'll have like summer camps for kids or summer activities. And I always say, well, where's the activity for the adults? Because we need it just as much as kids do. And I might sound a little juvenile to some, but there's really that inner
real
desire to do that. But I'm going to just, go off course just a little bit. Talk to me how healing in community is so effective? Because that's something that I've read about before, so I want your perspective on that.
And you said human and community?
Healing
Healing
and
and community.
And like taking care of yourself, like, community acupuncture rooms. And
One
that
of
sort
my
thing.
teachers from China, Dr. Tom Wu, he has trained and he healed himself, medical doctor of cancer. And he used to speak on behalf of the Cancer Society and kings and queens all over the world. But he always said, take care of yourself first, then you can take care of your family, friends, community, and the world. So the healing in the community, and I like to say the unity that's in community, is so necessary that we start sitting together, looking at each other, having these conversations, spacing out that time to just be slower, listen more most of the time. We're trying to speak over someone before they even can complete their thought. I say that we're like pigeons. We're like geese. We actually like being together. We actually like huddling together. The stress leaves our body when we're in loving environments and close. So that's kind of the concept with Kimochi in the Eastern Market. I wanted to address that all that traffic is there on the weekends, but I felt like since I'm from Mackenbewick, the East Side, I grew up, I needed somewhere near my roots. I was gone for 35 years, and I just returned 4 years ago to do this. And I just think it's important that Eastern Market is a place, East, West, and even up north Michigan, far away, people come there.
It's like an intersection
Yes.
of the state of Michigan.
Yes.
I like the way you look at it.
Yes, that's why I chose it, because it's to be anywhere near downtown, it takes confidence and it takes money. So I'm very thankful to my investor. She had one session with me, a reflexology, and by the second appointment, she knew she wanted to give me whatever I needed to get Kimochi Detroit
That's
open.
amazing. Well, now you're celebrating your 1-year anniversary
Yes.
this August. Congratulations. So why did you want this to also be a retreat in the heart of Eastern Market? Because people can come in there as individuals. I looked all over her website, so I got you guys.
Thank you.
Why did you also want it to be a retreat for people to be able to bring people together and come to?
Healing in the community, and we needed to get together because everybody cannot get that plane ticket to Bali, to Thailand, over in Penang, Malaysia, some of the most beautiful places, even Costa Rica and Jamaica. Everyone is not able to go to those places to decompress. So in our country, we have to start thinking of models in urban areas that mimic in a very authentic way the same sacred energy that's found in the forest and the jungles.
We need it in the worst way. I mean, because listen, Detroit is a fast-paced city, I should say. And how do you hope to be able to address some of these needs for that emotional reset, for helping heal burnout, offering holistic ways to manage pain? Talk to me about that.
Outside of the retreats, that's when you get to come in with family reunions, wedding parties, companies, all of that is the retreat. But just as a daily, come in for class, come learn how to breathe. We offer plant-based cooking. All of the classes finally begin this August. I had to spend my first year focused on growing and just shaking hands and meeting people. But now we're launching all the classes and workshops. So we're an academy, we're a school. We train you how to develop your own self-care practice and how to do reflexology, shiatsu, and traditional Thai massage. In our state and many states in the country, you do not need a license to practice these. So in my years here, my goal is to provide a trade and a whole new economy that I want to see on every corner, the way that we see liquor stores and bars And, back in the day, check cashing places was every corner. A gas station is on every corner. I want to see reflexology. My students open a little reflexology office, a yoga center, a skincare place. I see this for Detroit, and as we've been known for Motown, Better Made, Burners, we will be known as the wellness capital of the country, and people around the world will come visit us to learn and mimic and take back what we've done in our cities, take it back to where they are.
I love that. That's a vision.
Yes.
That is a huge vision. And why not? Like, as you were saying that made so much sense to me. There is a liquor store on every corner. Why not a place to heal on every corner?
And it will be, so it is.
I love it.
And that's why the Eastern Market, anyone coming in there and they want to learn, or you're a fitness teacher, you are a yoga teacher, you already are a doctor, a nurse. The things that we teach are perfect to add on. All you need is your certification with us, and you can practice with yourself and your community.
Very exciting. Now, before I let you go, talk us
Oh,
through some of
yes.
the items that you've brought in.
Since the topic was stress reduction, one of the simple and affordable ways that people can bring in tools to help them with their stress at home is purchasing sound therapy equipment, sound bowls, beautiful resonance. Just ringing that a
Beautiful
few times a
setup.
day throughout your house, saying your affirmations. It will calm you down. We also have the stand inside of this. You literally have it on the floor, and you stand inside of it, and we ring it. This reminds me of the Catholic Church, the bells. And there's so many churches in Detroit, and I love to pull over when they ring. But this one reminds me of that. It's handmade from Nepal. We have other chimes here that you can ring. I also brought the balls, harmony balls from China, in the box there that you can rotate in your hand for relaxation.
Yeah, there's a lot of, it kind of reminds me of different, devices that people have for those who like to fidget, but this is just a different way to do the
Yeah,
same
you're
thing.
good at this.
Yeah, my mom had some of those.
Yes.
She sure did.
So we need to bring these back out. They were real popular in the 80s and 90s. And I suggest these as well as the rain stick.
Okay.
So these are things that all the clients experience when they come to Kimochi.
Very
and you
exciting.
can play with our instruments. I have many instruments in the space.
So you get a real experience when you come there. It's not just like look but don't touch, but really experience everything that you
Right.
have to offer.
Because most massage places, and I've worked at many, you get your appointment, they greet you, take you to the room, find out what you need, what your tension is, help you. You pay and you're out the door. You might have some water and tea. But here, we want you to stay, relax, meet other people, take a nap,
That's nice.
meditate.
So it's a whole
stretch.
experience. It's not in and out, transactional.
stay.
There's a lot more to it. So how can people get more information to take a class, or maybe set up a retreat, or just come and get a massage?
Go to our website, KimochiDetroit.com. That's KIMOCHI, Detroit.com, as well as our Instagram, Facebook is Kimochi Detroit. Also, I'm teaching at Coleman A. Young, one of the City of Detroit Recreation Centers. You can meet me there. It's only $25 for a membership or $35 for the year, and the class is free. I'm teaching on Wednesdays and Fridays. Also, come to Kimochi for our plant-based cooking class and our other classes. And if you want to get certified, contact us. You can email me at kim@KimochiDetroit.
Yeah, check out their website, everyone. All of the information is there. You're going to find something on there that you're going to be interested in. I already told you what I'm looking forward to. But thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate it. This was likewise.
So nice to meet you.
Likewise. Same here. Thank you. And thank you for sharing.
And thank you for having us.
It's our pleasure. It really is. And we will be right back with more Live in the D Plus after a quick break.